the Adopt a Pet Show. My name is Brandy, and we are going to have lots of doggies to be showing you today. Unfortunately, we don't have any events coming up because of the COVID situation, so we have all events put on hold at this time until further notice. We also want to let everybody know that it is by appointment only to come into the Western Arizona Humane Society. We can't have any traffic going into the Humane Society at this time. So what you do is go to our website at westernarizonahumane.org, all spelled out, and you view the animals onto our website, just like our sweetheart little Jill. Yes, it's Jill/Misty. So we've been calling her both, but she hasn't been responding to anything because she's just a baby. Yes, she is. She's only 1 year old, and she's a little terrier mix. Very curious. She's scared, but she's a tiny little thing. So you have to expect a dog, at this size when you first meet them. They're scared. They're in a different place. And plus, like I said, she is so itty bitty, but she is a love and a half. Yes, she is. So if you would like to have an appointment to visit our little Misty/Jill, please give us a call at 928-855-5083. And this is Abby. Abby is my sweet little, she's medium size, but she's our pit bull. She's in our real live room because she likes to kick it on her bed, and she likes to watch people walk through by her window. Very quiet. She's a little shy, so she needs to be in a home that's quiet. Once she gets used to you, she'll come out of her shell, and then you can take her out and just be able to take her out and take her hiking. And she loves to go on walks, But look she's just a happy girl. And watch her. You want to come up? Come here. Come here. Come here. Can you sit? Oh, that's nice. She's so gentle. You can touch her muzzle and she's just gentle. But, with dogs that are just quiet and shy like this, they're better off being in a home with no kids. She doesn't show any aggressiveness, but we don't want to traumatize her either. Kids can be a little more energetic. They can be more excited chasing them, and it can scare her more than anything. She's going to get her ears checked out by our vet because she has an itchy ear. So we're going to get that checked out before she leaves us. Yes, I know. Which, to let you know, the Western Arizona Humane Society does have a full-service vet for the public to go to. If your dog needs shots, if it needs any medical attention, dentals, or any kind of growth removals, please give them a call. It's a Western Arizona Humane Society medical clinic, and it's located here in the shelter, but they're located on the opposite side on where our animals are. You can give them a call at 928-846-846.
What it says down below.
Yeah, what it says down below. So we'll get that right. So just read what's down below. That's the number. And there's been so much going on. So sorry about that. So give them a call if your animal needs any kind of vaccines, medical, spay and neutering. And don't forget, it is by appointment only. So if you would like to see this beautiful girl, Abby, give us a call at 928-855-5083. I know that one. And this is Honey. Unfortunately, Honey had to be brought back, so her adoption was canceled. But she wasn't brought back because of anything she did. The owner was heartbroken that she had to bring her back. But unfortunately, some of these people that work in certain business are getting doubled hours, and she didn't think it was fair for her to be locked up in a house all day. So she did the proper thing on bringing her back. Things change at work though, huh? Well, she just needs someone. She just howls. She doesn't like being by herself in the home. And nor does if you leave an animal in a home a long time by itself all the time, they do have separation, especially when you're by yourself. So her thing was she wasn't barking, she was howling, she was lonely. So Honey loves being with people. She really, really does love being with people. She does need to be the only animal, but she listens very well. Honey, can you sit? She hears the other dog outside. Watch this. Yo, that's a good girl. She's very, very gentle. Her cheeks, I love her cheeks. But she just needs to be the only animal. She does very well on traveling in vehicles. She's housebroken. I can say that about her because everybody that has adopted her has said the one big thing about her is that she is big time housebroken. So please come on down. Adopt this sweetheart today. And don't forget, give us a call if you want to make that appointment at 928-855-5083. Good girl, honey. And this is Rudy. Rudy had he had like a growth on his nose. So he had that taken care of from our medical staff. We've been doing all these different things to the animals at the Western Arizona Humane Society. Now he's only a year old and he still has some growing to do. So if you are looking for a medium to just large dog, this is not the dog for you. So he is going to be a big boy. He needs a fenced yard. He needs a place to play in. Watch this. It's so funny. It's really not funny. You want to play? Can you sit? Sit. Hey, it's right here. Sit. He loses it. Watch when he eats his treat. He disappears. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's so sad because he has such a hard time getting the toys, but you know what? In the long run, his nose is going to be healed. We've been doing a lot of medical on our animals here at the Western Arizona Humane Society, and we would love to keep on going. If you would like to donate towards our medical on our animals that we treat, you can always go to our website at Western Arizona Humane, all spelled out. There's a special donate button. You can just push that donate button, and if there's a little memo you can put for medical for animals, or usually any donation that comes, they spread it out where it's needed. So if you like more information on my baby boy here, oh, you are. You got to give us a call at 928-855-5083 and come on see this little Ruby baby. Yes. Come on, Rudy. And this is Luna. Luna is 2 years old. She's very curious, as you can see. She's just smelling everything. She's a little shepherd mix, I think she is. We have her as shepherd mix. Shepherd pit bull mix. Pit bull. She's just cute. So Luna, she is chocolatey brown. She was brought in because she was in quarantine for 10 days. And we can give you more information when you come to meet her or when you call on her, because we just don't want to take all this time to explain on each story of each of the animals, because that means less animals that can get on the TV show. So, but as you can see, she's very friendly. She's shy. I wouldn't recommend her in a high energy home, with a lot of traffic, kids. So she's another one with a quiet house. If you just want a traveling dog, she would be perfect. Once she warms up to you, she's like right by your side. I'm not even forcing her to stay here, but her coat is so short. I mean, it's like it's really itty bitty hair. Yes, very much so. It's like she has no hair. Kind of like the Shar-Pei hair, I want to say. But she's a very sweet girl. Come down and see her. I'm going to keep on throwing that phone number up because I want to make sure everybody doesn't forget to be sure to come in for an appointment at 928-855-5083. And if you want to see this beautiful girl, Luna, you just let them know that you want to see Luna, or if you want more information, just let them know you want more info. Yeah. And this is Dakota. This is Dakota / Loki. He was adopted from here. And, you know, Dakota, he is not good with other dogs, you know, especially smaller ones. He doesn't like being picked on, and a lot of small dogs, they do pick on the bigger dogs. That's just part of what they do. They want to show that they're the big ones in the house. But he does need to be the only animal, and we've always said that to people, you know, he does need to be the only animal. Dakota is housebroken. He's a very sweet boy. There has never been, you know, any animal you adopt from here, you're going to have to retrain him on the housebreaking a little, because it's a different routine that they're going to have. Different where the door's at, different hours that you take them. So, you know, you're always going to have to do training for the first couple of weeks, but then they get into that routine that you guys work on, and it's all good. Yes. So now Dakota is wonderful with kids and wonderful with people. It's just doesn't want to have any other animals in the house. So if you'd like more information on this sweet boy, like I said, he's only 3 years old, please give us a call at 928-855-5083 for an appointment. Don't forget, everybody that does come in for an appointment, you must have a mask on. Good boy. And this is Moose. Now, some of you might recognize Moose. It was Moose and Chappie. We had to split them up because they were very protective of one another. So it was, you know, Moose would protect Chappie and Chappie would protect Moose. So it made it really hard for them to be at the same house. Chappie is doing fabulous in his new home, and so now we got Moose here, and it was a good thing we got Moose back, because he had a tumor on his head that was removed. He's all good now. Yes, he is. He is a pug mix, 7 years old. Yes, and you can see, can't even tell he had surgery on his head. They did such an amazing job. Oh, what is that? A soft spot? Yes, it is. So he is a great little guy, a great little traveler. Come on down, call for an appointment. Like I said, he's a 7-year-old neutered male pug mix, but come on, we are located 7 years old. You can't see it, but yeah, come here. Moose, up. Watch, he jumps so high. Moose, up. Come here. Come here. You were just doing it. Oh, did you take the last jump? Oh, yes, you did. You did a good boy. But he's 7 years old, and all you have to do is you give us a call, make an appointment. And don't forget, we're located on the south end of town, which is at 2610 Sweetwater Avenue. So do not go to the one on the north end of town. There's nothing there. So come on down to the south end of town, and don't forget, appointments only. Come and see Moose. Good boy. And this is Rocket. Rocket, they have him as a healer mix, but he has terrier hair right here. He's at that perfect age. He's 5 years old. He's just a kickback dog. But you do shake. Oh, and watch how gentle. Oh, yes. Do you know down? 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 No, but we'll give him a treat anyway. Yeah. But he's just a sweetheart. You know, some people say they're good with kids, but I can't answer truly if he's good with kids. So we like to do meet and greets. We know he's good with other dogs because he's in there with another dog that he just met. But with kids, we want to do meet and greets with dogs and kids, because we want to make sure the two-legged and the four-legged, we don't want to disturb the home at all, and we want to keep everybody safe. So anytime if you have a dog and you are looking for a family dog, or if you're looking for a dog buddy for your dog, please don't forget, we do ask you to bring them in for a meet and greet for the two-legged and the four-legged. And the three-legged, depending how many legs your dogs have, or kids. So, I didn't mean that, sorry. Kids, furry kids. So, so come on down and visit. Well, don't come on down. Call for an appointment. I can't say come on down anymore. Call for an appointment at 928-855-5083. And don't forget, his name is Rocket. Good boy. And this is Miley. Miley is 8 years old, and she is a healer mix. She's very soft. Yes, she is. Look, she's so curious. Now, I'm not recommending, I mean, she might be really good with kids, but I don't recommend smaller kids. I mean, she's 8 years old, so it might be a little too much for her, you know, for the kids to be hanging on her and stuff. But and plus, when you give her treats, she might take them a little rough. So I always tuck my fingers in. To have that around kids, might get hurt. She won't take their fingers off or anything. She doesn't bite that hard, but it might scare the kids. She's just a sweet girl. She's very soft. And I can't tell you about housebreaking or anything. I haven't got to know her that well yet. But you need to come on down. She is in a kennel with Rocket. They don't have to be adopted together, so they just met, so they're not, you know, we sometimes will just team dogs up because they're used to being with another dog, and we don't want them to be lonely. So come on down and adopt this sweetheart. Look at her face. And don't forget, she's 8 years old, and she's just soft as can be, and she just loves being just massaged. So don't forget, her name is Miley. Call for an appointment today at 928-855-5083. Oh, massage. And this is Canelo. Canelo was a transfer from La Paz County Shelter, and because we were helping them out with these little guys. Yes, they are. Look at those ears, they're so big. He's only 3 years old, so he's just a youngin'. He's just a little scared because he's new here at our shelter. So we just got them in. But he is waiting for a new forever home. He's great with other dogs. He is in there with another dog, which they do not have to be adopted together. Like I said, we have a lot of dogs that we just match up. That way they have a buddy, especially with these smaller ones. It makes them at ease where they're not stressing out so much because they're not lonely. Now, we want to also let you know the Humane Society has been, as you see on our Facebook page at the Western Arizona Humane Society in Lake Havasu City, we have been posting everywhere that we are in need of small breed pedigree dry. Also puppy can pedigree, kitten can, any brand of the kitten canned, dog toys and treats. And we always can use blankets and towels because we never can go through enough of those. And also dog beds. Our dogs, even though there's some people that think we go through way too many dog beds, let me tell you, they think they're gigantic stuffed animals, some of them. So we let them just have a snowball in their kennel once in a while. So sometimes it looks in there, and I wish I can get here early enough to take film. But these guys they just tear those beds up. But they have fun, and that's what matters. So don't forget, this little guy, Canelo. Canelo's 3 years old and is looking for his new forever home. So don't forget to call 928-855-5083 for an appointment today. And this is Rascal. Rascal is in the kennel with, I always have a problem, Canelo. For some reason, I can't say it. But he's always they're in the same bunk, in the same kennel, and they don't have to be adopted together. They're just keeping each other company. It'd be wonderful, for these animals that are in the kennels together, that, if you're interested in adopting them, we sometimes do give a discount. Just a little discount on it, because we still have to keep our Humane Society supported on what medical and like vaccines, spay, neutering, and microchipping and all that good stuff that is included with the adoption. So make sure you come on down and see our little Rascal. He's just gently eating the treats. Yes, he is. Like I said, he's good with other dogs. Don't know about kids. Don't know if he's housebroken. It's really hard to say. So, But come on down. Don't forget to call before you come on down. And make sure you call 928-855-5083 and just ask for our little rascal that you would like to visit. Yes, and adopt him. Yeah. And this is my little Nessa, or Nessa. Yeah, some of these names you just don't know how to pronounce. It can be both ways. So she is only a year old, and she is a little gentle giant. Let me tell you, she has the saddest face. It just breaks your heart. And those ears. She is a big time lap dog. So she loves to have her cuddles. Don't you, sweetheart? Don't forget, it is summertime out there. And we want to make sure everybody stays safe. We're having more and more calls of people losing animals by the lake. And it's nice to take the dogs to the lake if it's first thing in the morning. And it's really nice if you make sure that you keep your dogs secure. Life jackets, leashed, if they're on the boat, make sure they stay on the leash. Tie them up so they don't jump overboard, because anything can scare them. So make sure if you do have to take your animal on your boat to keep those animals safe. It's very heartbreaking because a lot of the animals there are lost at the lake. They can't find their way back, and the desert's so big, sometimes it's impossible in finding the animals. So if you do have an animal that's lost or found, you can call the police department at 928-855-4111, or you can call the Humane Society, which we're open Monday through Friday from 10 to 4, and you can call 928-855-5083. Now, don't forget, if you'd like to see our little sweetheart Nessa, you call that Western Arizona Humane Society number and make sure you make an appointment, because this little sweetheart is going to be waiting for you to adopt her today. And this is Lady. Lady is, she's about 10 years old. I want to say between 9 and 10 years old. She came in and she had a growth on her rear end right here. And we had it removed. So it's really itchy. So she's trying to rub it on my back. But it's really neat. I mean, our doctors do our doctor right now, it's just Dr. Litchfield, but he does a wonderful job. He has his own little technique with these buttons so it doesn't put pressure on it. So he puts the buttons in there so it kind of relieves it. Come here, turn around, lady. Let's show them. So she has these flowers, because she's lady in red. So it has these little red flowers on her butt. Yeah, right there. So she, this is why I ask, for donations, because we do treat any animal that comes into us, if it is, she wants to itch her butt so bad. When they get turned in, they go through an exam, and if it's treatable, we'll treat them, before they go up for adoption. So that's why we ask for donations, so we can keep treating these animals, because we still have medical staff, we have supplies, everything that goes into treating these animals. So this is why we ask for donations. So you can either call the Humane Society, you can do donations over the phone, which is 928-855-5083, or you can go to our website, which is at westernarizonahumane.org. That's all spelled out. We do have a spot where you just push that donation button to help support the Humane Society, and that money goes towards keeping all of our animals treated and safe. And if you have any questions, regarding that, make sure you give me a call at 928-855-5083. Now, if you have an animal that needs vaccines or any medical situation, we do have a full service vet at the Western Arizona Humane Society. If you can't get through to the vet with the number down below, you can always call the Humane Society and we can transfer your call over. So don't forget if you have animals and you need more affordable care, give us a call. We also do have a wish list. I love you too. We have a wish list for these guys. like our sweet lady. Like she loves her beds, her toys, her treats. We also, obviously, she's not going to eat the pedigree small bites. So just make sure you bring plenty of treats and toys for her. But we do need pedigree small bites. We need canned food. We need pedigree puppy can and also canned kitten food. So for more information on anything that we are asking for, you just give us a call if you want to know of any special needs for these animals. So with that, we are off to see the kitties, the wonderful kitties of Oz. Thank you so much for joining us at the Adopt a Pet Show, and we will see you later. Bye. Say bye, lady.